Every Barndominium shape you have ever seen points outward. The rectangle spreads, the L turns a corner, the U opens to the land, the W branches. The O shape does something none of them do. It turns inward. It wraps around empty space and makes that space the most important room in the house. And the families building them say it changes not just how they live, but how they live together. In this video, I am going to show you 10 of the most architecturally striking O-shaped Barndominium concepts and builds on the planet right now. Stay until the end, because number 10 is the one that redefines what this form is actually capable of. Before we get into the builds, if you are serious about Barndominium design and you want content that goes deeper than surface-level renders, subscribe to Barndominium Haven right now and hit the bell. We publish honest, design-forward Barndominium content every single week. Drop a comment right now. Have you ever seen an O-shaped Barndominium in real life, or is this your first time? Tell me below. Now, let's get into it. Before we go into the 10 builds, I need to be architecturally honest with you because this is that kind of channel. A true O-shaped Barndominium is a building whose wings fully enclose a central courtyard on all four sides, creating a complete interior outdoor space with no opening to the exterior. It is one of the rarest residential building configurations in existence, and for good reason. It is also one of the most complex and expensive to execute correctly. What you will see in this list is a spectrum. Some are fully closed O-forms, 4 complete wings, fully enclosed courtyard. Others are near O configurations, 3.5 sides closed, with a narrow, controlled entry to the courtyard. I will tell you clearly which is which as we go, because the distinction matters architecturally and it matters financially. This is not a list of renders pretending to be finished homes. Where something is a design concept, I will say so. Where it is a built or in-progress structure, I will say that too. Let's begin. Build 1. The classical 4-wing closed courtyard. This is the purest O-form. 4 wings of equal depth, typically 30 to 40 feet, enclosing a central courtyard of approximately 40 by 40 feet. Each wing is independently framed in steel, connected at the 4 corners with shared junction walls. The courtyard in this configuration receives direct overhead sky exposure from above, while being sheltered from wind on all 4 sides. In temperate climates, this creates a microclimate that is measurably warmer in winter and cooler in summer than the surrounding landscape. Courtyard temperatures in a well-oriented enclosed form can differ from ambient by 5 to 8 degrees Fahrenheit, enough to make it genuinely usable as an outdoor living space for a significantly longer portion of the year. The structural challenge of the 4-wing closed form is the corner connection. Each inside corner is a re-entrant angle, a point of concentrated load transfer between 2 perpendicular frames. In steel post-frame construction, this is solved with purpose-designed corner columns and moment connections. It requires engineering. It is not a detail to improvise. This configuration is the architectural benchmark against which every other O-form variation is measured. Build 2. The asymmetric closed courtyard. Not every family needs 4 equal wings. The asymmetric O-form assigns different widths and depths to each wing based on program. The primary living wing kitchen, dining, main living room is widest, typically 40 to 50 feet. The sleeping wings are narrower. The utility or workshop wing is the shallowest. The result is a courtyard that is not perfectly centered in the building. It shifts toward the shallower wings and away from the deeper ones. Architecturally, this creates a dynamic interior composition. The courtyard feels larger when approached from the deep living wing and more intimate when approached from the shallow utility side. This asymmetry also serves solar orientation. The widest wing faces south, capturing maximum winter sun into both the wing interior and the courtyard. The shallow north wing minimizes the building's cold side exposure. Asymmetry in service of performance that is good architecture. Build 3. The O-shape with breezeway entry. This is the most common near-O configuration in actual built Barndominium projects, and I want to be clear that it is technically not a fully closed O form. One wing is interrupted by a covered breezeway, typically 12 to 16 feet wide, that connects the exterior to the courtyard. Why does this matter? Practically, a fully closed O form has no direct exterior access to the courtyard, except through the interior of the building. For families who want the courtyard to function as a primary outdoor living space for gatherings, for children's play, for livestock or garden access, a breezeway entry solves that without surrendering the sheltered courtyard character. The breezeway also solves a drainage and ventilation issue inherent in the fully closed form. Air circulates through the courtyard rather than stagnating. Rainwater has a managed outflow path. These are practical advantages that explain why the breezeway entry is the most frequently built O variant. Architecturally, the breezeway can be designed as a formal entry gateway, a moment of arrival, rather than simply a gap in the wall. Steel canopy, timber detailing, sliding barn doors that close the courtyard completely when desired. Done well, this becomes the most dramatic entry sequence in residential architecture. Build 4. The two-story O form. One variation that dramatically increases the spatial drama of the O shape without increasing the footprint is adding a second story to one wing. Typically, the primary living wing, the south-facing wide wing, is built to 2 stories. The upper level becomes a sleeping or office zone. The lower level remains open-plan living." End quote. From the courtyard, the 2-story wing creates an architectural focal point, a tall wall of glass and steel that overlooks the shared outdoor space. Upper-level windows and a second-floor walkway or balcony create layers of activity visible from the courtyard simultaneously. The courtyard becomes a stage. The building becomes its audience. Structurally, a 2-story steel frame within the O configuration requires careful lateral load design. The upper floor adds wind and seismic loads to the corner connections. This is not a modification to make without an engineer. But when it is executed correctly, the 2-story O form is one of the most architecturally resolved residential building forms available in Barndominium construction. Build 5. The agricultural O form. The O shape has a direct historical precedent in working farm architecture. The traditional enclosed farmstead found across northern Europe and in early American agricultural settlements used exactly this configuration to protect livestock, equipment, and family from the elements within a single enclosed compound. The agricultural O-form Barndominium updates that precedent. One wing is a working agricultural or equipment space, open span, concrete slab, large access doors. One wing is a residential zone. 2 wings are transitional storage, processing, utility. The courtyard serves as a protected working yard, sheltered from wind, surveilled from all 4 sides, functional in all weather. This is a Barndominium form that takes the word barn seriously. It is not decorative rusticity. It is a working building that also happens to be a home. For small-scale farmers, homesteaders, and rural families who need their land and their building to function as a unified system, this configuration is architecturally and operationally coherent in a way that no other residential form achieves. Build 6. The transparent courtyard O form. In this configuration, the wings facing the courtyard are predominantly glazed floor-to-ceiling glass panels. Sliding glass walls or steel-framed curtain wall systems replace the standard metal panel cladding on the courtyard-facing elevations. The effect is a complete visual dissolution of the boundary between interior and exterior on the courtyard side. The kitchen opens to the courtyard. The living room opens to the courtyard. Every room in the building faces the shared outdoor space through glass. This configuration performs best in moderate climates, where the glazing does not create excessive solar heat gain in summer or thermal loss in winter. In hotter climates, deep overhangs on the courtyard-facing eaves are non-negotiable without them. Summer solar gain through floor-to-ceiling glass will overwhelm any mechanical cooling system. In cold climates, triple glazed units and thermally broken curtain wall frames are required to prevent the glass from becoming a significant source of heat loss. Done correctly, this is one of the most spatially extraordinary residential interiors achievable at Barndominium construction cost. Done incorrectly, it is an energy bill that will follow you for decades. Build 7. The landscaped interior courtyard. The O-shaped courtyard does not have to be an empty slab. When the courtyard is treated as a designed landscape with planting beds, a central water feature, permeable paving, shade trees, and outdoor furniture, it becomes the organizing heart of domestic life in a way that no interior room can replicate. Architecturally, the planted courtyard introduces a living, changing element into the center of the building. Seasonal changes flowering in spring, shade in summer, color in fall, bare structure in winter are visible from every room in the building simultaneously. The home has a relationship with time and season built into its geometry. The engineering considerations for a planted courtyard are specific. The slab must be designed for landscape loads and properly waterproofed if planting beds are at grade. Drainage must be carefully detailed. A planted courtyard that floods after rain is a maintenance catastrophe. Irrigation and lighting should be roughed in during construction, not added later. The planted courtyard O-form is not the cheapest configuration on this list. It is one of the most rewarding to inhabit. Build 8. The multi-generational O-form. This is the configuration that most directly serves the demographic reality of 2026. The record number of multi-generational households that need genuine privacy and genuine connection simultaneously. Each wing of the O is assigned to a distinct household unit. Wing 1 grandparents' suite, self-contained, private entrance from the exterior, courtyard access. Wing 2 primary family living kitchen, dining, main living space. Wing 3 children's wing bedrooms, bathrooms, secondary living space. Wing 4 flex wing home office, guest suite, workshop, whatever the household needs it to be today and something different in 5 years. The courtyard is the shared space that belongs to no individual wing and therefore belongs to all of them equally. It is not the grandparents' space. It is not the children's space. It is the family space, the place where the household comes together by choice rather than by the force of a floor plan that offers no alternative. This social architecture, private zones orbiting a shared center, is not a new idea. It is the organizing principle of the traditional courtyard house, found in cultures from ancient Rome to contemporary Morocco. The O-shaped Barndominium applies it, in steel, for the American multi-generational family of 2026. Build 9. The passive solar O-form. A fully optimized passive solar O-form is one of the most environmentally intelligent residential building configurations available in Barndominium construction, and it is almost never discussed in this context. The principle is straightforward. Orient the courtyard to face south. The south-facing wing is the glazed primary living space, maximum winter sun penetration, minimum heating load. The north wing is the utility and storage zone, minimum glazing, maximum insulation, acting as a thermal buffer against cold north winds. The east wing captures morning sun for bedrooms and kitchen. The west wing is secondary living and bathrooms, lower solar priority. The enclosed courtyard amplifies this performance. South-facing solar radiation enters the courtyard, heats the thermally massive slab, ideally a dark-colored concrete, and re-radiates that heat into the surrounding wings through the courtyard-facing glazing during the evening. This is the Trombe wall principle applied at courtyard scale. Combined with closed-cell spray foam insulation throughout, R38 ceiling cavity insulation, and a properly sized mechanical system, a passive solar O-form Barndominium in a mixed climate can reduce heating and cooling energy consumption by 30 to 50% compared to a conventionally designed building of equivalent size. That is not a marketing claim, that is physics. Build 10, the fully resolved O-form, and this is the one I promised you at the beginning. Everything discussed in the previous 9 builds the structural logic of the corner connections, the passive solar orientation, the landscaped courtyard, the transparent glazing, the multi-generational wing assignment, the agricultural program, the breezeway entry can exist simultaneously in a single, fully resolved, O-shaped barndominium. And when they do, the result is not just a house, it is a complete domestic world. Here is what a fully resolved O-form looks like as an architectural program. South-facing primary living wing, fully glazed courtyard face, deep overhangs, passive solar, optimized. East-facing children's or bedroom wing morning light, private garden connection via courtyard, acoustic separation. North-facing utility and storage wing, minimal glazing, maximum insulation, mechanical systems consolidated here to minimize distribution runs. West-facing multi-generational or flex suite afternoon light, independent exterior entry, courtyard access. Central courtyard landscaped, thermally massive slab, covered breezeway entry on one side, mature shade tree or central water feature as the spatial anchor. Visible from every room in the building. Safe for children, beautiful for adults, functional for gatherings at any scale. This building is simultaneously a family home, a multi-generational compound, a working property, a passive solar machine, and a piece of architecture that will outlast every subdivision home built within 50 miles of it. And it is achievable in steel, on land, at a cost that a conventional luxury home of equivalent spatial quality cannot approach. That is what the O-shape is capable of. That is why it is the rarest and most resolved form in barndominium architecture. And that is why the families building them are not coming back. 10 configurations. 1. Geometric idea. An enclosed courtyard that turns the center of a building into the most important space in a home. The O-shaped barndominium is not for everyone. It is more complex to engineer, more expensive to build, and more demanding to detail correctly than any other barndominium form. But for the families who build it correctly, it is the last home they will ever need to build. If this video gave you something real, subscribe to Barndominium Haven. This is where serious barndominium design gets the conversation it deserves. Every week, honest architecture, honest numbers, honest decisions. Share this with whoever you are designing or dreaming with. And leave me a comment which of the 10 builds spoke to you most. The agricultural O-form, the passive solar machine, the multi-generational compound, the fully resolved. Number 10, I want to know. Because your answer tells me exactly what to build next. See you in the next one.